there, students. This is Mr. Hintz, and I'm in a galaxy not too far away at all. I'm actually in the Pierce cafeteria, where we have a new display to celebrate one of the things that happens in May, which is Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. We are going to be celebrating throughout the entire month of May contributions that people of Asian and Pacific Islander descent have given to us here in the United States and here at Pierce. Why are we celebrating this month in May? It turns out there are two very important things happened in the history of the United States in the month of May that make it so appropriate. One was in 1843 when the very first Japanese person came to the United States. Turns out that he was on a shipwreck and was brought by a ship's captain to Fairhaven, Massachusetts, only about 50 miles from here. He actually lived in Fairhaven for a few years, went to school, and then returned to Japan and was one of the people who was most important for the beginning of relationships between the United States and Japan. The other reason, in 1869, the so-called Golden Spike was laid, and that Golden Spike was the connection of two different railroad systems, one from the east and one from the west, which made it possible for people to travel from coast to coast in the United States. That never would have happened had it not been for the 20,000 Chinese who came over to help build that railroad. This board here has 19 short biographies of different people of Asian or Pacific Islander descent and the contributions that they have made to our community. So I'm going to encourage you all to come down to the Pierce cafeteria and learn a little bit about them. We'll also be seeing them up on the monitors around Pierce for this entire month. If you are interested in learning more about it or about telling more about this history, let your teacher know, and maybe you can be on the morning announcements. All right, back to you, Mr. Stoddard. I've got to go to Jedi training.
Is the Asian American and Pacific Island Heritage Month. At Driscoll, teachers and specialists wants to read you this book, A Big Mooncake for Little Star by Grace Lynn, to celebrate this month.
A Big Mooncake for Little Star by Grace Lynn. And look, friends, it won a Caldecott honor. Ooh, look at these end papers. What is going on here? Looks like we have a little girl. What's she doing? What's she pouring? And there's her mom. Are they baking something? What could it be? A Big Mooncake for Little Star. This one's written and illustrated by Grace Lynn, and it's published by Little Brown and Company. What's going on here? Does it look like something's going in the oven? Little Star's mama laid the big mooncake onto the night sky to cool. Oh, is that what was going in the oven? Now, Little Star, Mama said, your mooncake took us a long time to bake, so let's see if you can make it last a while. Can you remember not to touch this big mooncake until I tell you to? Oh, yes, Mama, Little Star said, nodding. What do we think? Is she going to be able to resist touching it? Let's see.
And Little Star remembered as she brushed her teeth, washed her face, snuggled into bed, and fell asleep. But in the middle of the night, Little Star woke up.
She forgot everything her mama had said and only remembered the big mooncake. Pat, pat, pat. Little Star's soft feet tiptoed to the big mooncake.
Would her mama notice if she took a tiny nibble? Little Star didn't think so. Yum. But was someone coming? Little Star flew back to bed.
The next night, Little Star remembered the big mooncake again. That one bite had been so sweet and tasty. Was the cake still there?
Yes, it was. There was that big mooncake, an almost perfect circle, all alone and delicious in the sky. Would her mama notice if she took another tiny nibble? Little Star didn't think so.
Yum! Little Star flew back to bed. And the next night, what do you think Little Star remembered? The big mooncake, of course. Would Mama notice if she took another tiny nibble? Little Star didn't think so. Yum!
After that, what did Little Star do? Nibble, nibble, yum.
Night after night, Little Star took tiny nibble after tiny nibble of the big mooncake.
Until one night, Little Star's mama went to look for the big mooncake. Where was it? It was gone. Instead of a glowing round cake, there was just a trail of twinkling crumbs.
Little Star, her mama said, shaking her head even though her mouth was curving. You ate the big mooncake again, didn't you? Little Star looked up, her grin reflecting her mama's smile.
Yes, Mama, Little Star said, nodding. Now let's go make another one. The end.